G'day Carbonites, welcome back to Inside Ark. This is Community Crunch 58 and Ark Digest 39. Sorry I'm late on this one. Yeah, I've been busy with the Patreon server and all that sort of crap. But we're here, and I did miss out on the previous one, but there wasn't a digest that week, so I didn't bother doing one. But anyway, let's get into this one. Oh, actually, before we do, I'm going to give a shout out to Jade Plays Games. He's starting a new series where he basically covers all the Ark news. He's going through and compiling all the information he can and giving us the facts, which is really good. I'm looking forward to that series. It's something that I struggle to keep up with because it's very hard to get a definitive answer all through the different social media networks and all that sort of shit. So yeah, huge shout out to him, and I will have a link in the description for his channel. Make sure you go and give him some love. Tell him TimmyCarbine saying I know you are going to make his day. Alright, let's get into it. So Jat's posted the new Nerd Out song. He's a big fan of Nerd Out and their music, and so am I. They do really good stuff. So this one's about the survival of the fittest, and yeah, it's really good. You should check it out. I can't actually click on the links and let them play because I'll probably get done for copyright, but I can put a link in the description to make it easier for you to check them out. So make sure you do that, and make sure you check out their first one as well. I actually prefer this one, but I don't know. We've all got different tastes in music, so there you go. Alright, straight into the Ark Digest. The very first one that caught my attention was actually the first question. It was by Gamer Perfection. Would you be able to put a setting in maybe the INI files so that I can disable the flee mechanic completely for tamed dinos so that I can have a fight to the death scenario? And Jeremy says, yes, I'll go ahead and make it a per dino setting to force that tamed dino never to flee. How cruel. And I'm so excited about this. I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to have like an arena and just pit them against each other. I'd also love to be able to control their aggro. You know, make a stego aggressive towards everything. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be good. Okay, so the next few questions are from Flying Japman 4. He has some more questions about primal survival. I swear, this guy is more excited about primal survival than I am, and I can't wait for it. It's going to be awesome. So the first question he asks, will there be a commo rose for each creature species? I don't know what commo rose is. I don't understand the word, but I understand the context that he's put it in. So I don't know, maybe you could explain to me where the word comes from or what it means. That'd be really helpful. Anyway, and will the AI react to those vocalization? For example, if a Rex player were to roar at a smaller species of carnivore who was wandering around a nesting spot, would the AI run away or continue to disregard the Rex until the player chose to attack as they do now? Would there be mating calls, pack order calls, etc.? And Jeremy says, yep, vocalization calls will be a method of communicating, ordering in primal survival. That's really cool. So it's going to add another dynamic to that game mode, which is really good. I feel it's going to be boring. Well, it's not going to be boring. It's like the replayability isn't going to be very good if it's just sort of one tracked. But if they're going to add lots of different dynamics to it like this, I think it's going to be really fun, and you'll be able to replay it with different species and stuff, and it'll actually be exciting. Okay, so next one, also from Flying Japman 4, he asks, since humans are required to drink water, will there be a drinking action similar to feeding action? Or will drinking not be a thing in primal survival? And Jeremy says, drinking will indeed be a new mechanic for most creatures in primal survival, as will temperature. So that's good. Like it's, it looks like they're adding all the different elements in this as they have in regular survival evolved, so that's good. Your species won't be able to, if it can't handle a temperature in a certain region, you'll just have to stay out of there. So it's pretty cool. You have to work around it. I like it. Okay, the next question is a VR related question. So, despite the performance issues, any chance of getting VR support for the HTC Vive, or at least enable it as launchable through Steam VR so we can at least start testing, optimizing our rigs? And this, well, not this question, but there was a similar question asked a couple of weeks ago about VR support, and they did say that they were going to get it back into the game. Jeremy says the first step is relaunching the Oculus VR support, which should be happening this week. And they actually did. I think it was about 3 or 4 days ago now that Oculus VR support is back in. One of my subscribers was asking about it, so yes, it is back in. And then he continues to say, after that, I'll be taking a look at what we can do with the Vive. So that's good. I like that they're going to embrace the VR, yeah, which is really good, because this type of game would be amazing with it. Because I really feel the main aspect of VR is the sense of scale that you get with it. And so, like, having massive dinos around you is just perfect for VR. I'm excited. I'm going to have to buy one. I have to save up my dollary dues. Okay, and the last question was from Orbital Predator. Will there be any sort of implementation for size variations with regular dinos? Much like the different sizes of Cole, I don't know how to say their full name, and saber-toothed salmon. And Jeremy says it would likely be done for all non-rideable creatures, but not rideables, since we can't dynamically scale the saddle to still fit the rider. And I'm a little bit disappointed. I was looking forward to that. When they started doing it with the fish, I thought, oh, that's going to be awesome. They're going to change the sizes of the dinos as well. Because currently, if you have, say, 15 parasaurs, they are all exactly the same height and exactly the same weight and everything. And I don't know, it just feels a little unrealistic. Like, I think it'd help with immersion, even if they just had a slight variation, like a few inches or something. I'd be happy with that. That'd be great. But yeah, it's disappointing. But I understand, like, it would be a pretty big hurdle to get over, to try and dynamically scale everything like that. But oh well, you can't win them all, I guess. Okay, moving on to the Community Crunch contest. The winner of Architect is the China Ark line. So basically this, like, 737, it's friggin' massive, and the whole thing is supported by this tiny pillar. It's crazy. Oh, it looks like they that window or that wall is from Structures Plus. So they use Structures Plus for this. That's really cool. And there's little parasaurs in the windows. Oh, it's a really cool build. I like that. Okay, moving on to the Ark video winner. And the winner is Boobs. No, not really. So it's another video by Naked Zombo. And this one's... It's about, like, trying to impress girls in Ark. It's actually a really cool video. You should definitely check it out. Alright, so that's going to do it for me, guys. As always, there will be links to all the winners in the description, as well as the post itself if you want to check out all the other stuff. There's also going to be a link for Jade Plays Games. Make sure you go and check him out, give him some love. And yeah, that's going to be... don't miss out on next week's, because I'm actually entering one of my builds in the Architect for Community Crunch 59, so make sure you check that out. That's going to be it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you smash that like button for me. Don't forget to lead your targets, and I'll see you next time.